Over there, that small beach will be an awesome place to make the tidal fish trap. This is the trap so far. This fence is best to go right up to the high water mark, and when fish come across that fence they will instinctively swim down towards low water, down slope, and as they do, swimming along the fence, they come through this entrance of the trap and they swim right in, and inside they swim around. They can never find the way out. I've been building this trap for a few hours now, and for a lot of that time I was feeling hungry and I wanted to go and find some mussels, but I focused on the job, and right now I'm quite hungry, so it'll work as is. It'll catch bigger fish, but what I would like to do is fill the gaps between the sticks with smaller, thinner sticks so that it can catch smaller fish, and make the fence of the trap extend up to the high water mark. But now I'm going to go and have some lunch, and when I've done that I'll come back and keep working on it. So hopefully tomorrow I'll have some fish in there. And I'm cooking here seaweed soup, seaweed and seeds soup, and oysters, mussels, 2 snails. I added this plant here to the soup, just tore it up into little bits and put it in. And the stalk, I'm going to roast this in the fire, in the coals, or next to the fire. Here's my wild food soup. It's not too bad at all. The mussels give it a good flavour and really improve it. This bottle brush cone, there's a few seeds that have not yet opened, but they'll open shortly because of the heat. After lunch I see that the tide has come in and the river is a bit swift now. The river's risen with the tide. I can see in the distance that the fish trap I have made is in the water. I felt tired after that meal and I just wanted to rest. But I went and got some more firewood, and I've got 3 more stems. This will be my dinner. I hope I have a fish tomorrow in that trap. Anyway, I'm gonna keep working on it, make it better, put thin sticks in between the bigger ones so that we can catch the small fish. In a couple of days time I would also like to look for stingrays and try spearing one, try to spear a fish. It's not easy, this living off the land. You've got to work hard. Life is hard. You can't be lazy. You've got to always work. Get your food. Get your wood. Make your traps. If you feel you're not hungry, when there's nothing to eat, your body will not tell you that it's hungry. And in a survival situation, you just have to force yourself to eat and eat. But I've been hungry, and I'm a little bit hungry. That lunch was good. I could have eaten a little bit more though. But that's life out here in the wild. To see what you get. see what you find, and I can't wait to, if I can get a score in that trap. Life will be so comfortable here. I'll be able to relax, eat, explore. Last night I lay with my back too close to the fire, burn a hole through my clothes. It's my jumper. And the shirt's just got a small hole. But I've got this piece of vine that'll do me as a sewing cord, and I've got this little stick needle. I'm going to try and close the gap to keep some of my body heat in at night. Oh heck, came off the needle. Never mind, doesn't need a needle. I'll put a knot in this end. I've finished. This is the jumper, the back of the jumper, all stitched up with vines. I'm so happy with that. That was so much fun as well. It's really getting me into the survival atmosphere. If I can have new things like this every day, you know, like today make a spear and then spear a stingray, or catch a fish in that trap. You know, new things, it makes it so much fun. Doesn't look like it's got any maggots in it. I've seen a few others on the beach that have got maggots in them, but this one looks fairly fresh. I'll try roasting him on the fire. Oh no, look at that. The trap's broken. Maybe it was the sticks that I left behind. Might have broken it. No, this fish is full of maggots. I'm going to throw it out in the river. I'm going to make this into a basic spear. Just heating up the tip of it in the fire so I can carve it to a point easily. I'm exploring up the river looking for stingrays in the shallows. These little holes have crabs. I just managed to spear a fish. Once they're speared, you've got to really pin them down hard with that spear, and if it's a bigger fish, wait for the last struggles to finish. I've got here a fire torch which I've made with a thick bundle of dry grass, and around that thin sticks. And I've got really thin sticks and some thicker sticks. But the main thing is you've got the core, which is the tinder, something really fine, and then on the outside something a bit bigger, so that will burn like a campfire, but as a torch. And I've tied it all together with vines. What I want to use this for is I'm going to try spearfishing with this. So you've got this by the water. This can attract fish and also dazzle their eyes so that they kind of stop moving and just dazzled, and then you have more time to spear them. Another way to make it, instead of the sticks on the outside, you could use strips of bark or tied down, or you could wrap bark around it obviously very pliable bark. You can put bits of tree resin, flammable resins in there too. And of course you could make a torch just from resins on a stick, and even put something around the resin if you want to. Or and what you can also do, like this, dig out some of the soil or the sand from where you're going to sleep and fill that in with red hot coals from the fire, and then cover that with the soil or the sand, and that'll make for you a nice warm comfortable pad to sleep on for the night. Washing my socks with ash from the fire. I'm going to make some needle tea. It's great to have a hot drink, and it doesn't taste too bad either. Very refreshing. Today is the 6th day of my adventure, and it is the 4th day of surviving off the land. But today I'm going to make my way back. And it will take me a day to get back to the nearest settlement.
Like a night in the forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in